Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penj and welcome to Tech Corp, where we are going to found ourselves a technology company, and we want it to be the biggest and best technology company in the world. Of course we do. We're going to start way back in the 1990s and we are going to work our way through to the current day. So we'll see technologies changing and new things coming in and old things phasing out and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to start by making software, but we want to be more than that. We want to be more than just a software house. We want to make our own hardware. So as you can see in the background here of the menu, there's all sorts of different machines and gizmos and thingamabobs doing stuff and moving stuff around on conveyor belts, because eventually, as well as doing software, we're going to make our own hardware. So we're going to make things like phones and tablets and games consoles and all that kind of stuff. And of course, we're going to have staff to do all that. So we're going to have to manage the staff. We're going to have to look after them, give them jobs. We need to make sure the staff are happy and relaxed and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a kind of great big business management game, and it looks very interesting. I thought it was worth checking out. So the game itself actually comes out today on the 25th of July 2019 into early access on Steam, and we got given a key for this by the developers. So thank you very much, developers. That is very kind of you indeed. And of course, it's coming out into early access. So this is an early access build, so we know the drill with this. Things might not be quite right. Things are probably liable to change. Things might not work. There might be bugs and glitches and all that kind of stuff that we know and love about early access games. So I think let's just get on with the show. Let's just start a new game of Tech Corp and found our company. So the first order of business is to select a name, and we have gone for TGC Stuff and Things because I think that sums it up quite nicely. We're going to be making some stuff, and also we're going to be making some things. So there we go. That actually is a pretty accurate description of what we're going to be doing. Normal mode is what we're going to be playing on. Challenge mode is not available in the game right now. And sandbox mode is not available to me because I have not finished the tutorial yet. And that is absolutely correct. I've played this for about 5 minutes. I put it on for about 5 minutes just to make sure that it recorded properly and that I understood the very basics of what the game was about. So yes, we shall learn together as we go on this Tech Corp journey. But I think we're ready. I think we're ready to found our company and get on with it. Okay, so now we have to pick our starting region. So where do we want to found our company? And we have the entire world to choose from. It's split up into different regions, and each region has its own interests on a number of sort of technological gadgety thingamabobs, and also there's some demographics, although I think the demographics are the same wherever you click. Yes, the demographics don't change. They're clearly not implemented yet, so we can ignore those for now. So the USA is the default one. They obviously have a good range of things, so a good range of interests in desktops, laptops, tablets, phones, consoles, portable consoles and games. If you click somewhere which is less affluent, let's say click on Central Africa, this is going to be much harder a challenge because there's a lot more people. There's 607 million people as opposed to 327 million people, but they don't want these things quite as much. They've not got as much need for desktops, laptops and tablets in Central Africa as they do have in the USA. I think though what we'll do is, it makes perfect sense because this is where I am right now. Let's pick Western Europe. There's a population, so essentially like a buyer's market if you like, of 397.5 million people, which is quite a lot. And they've got some good advantages actually over the USA, over the default. They want more desktops, laptops and tablets, I believe, and also the demand for phones is a little bit higher over in Western Europe as well. It's 90% in the USA and 95% over there in Western Europe. They're slightly less interested in consoles, which is absolutely fine. If we can maximize profit on these, we'll be fine. And at games, I think might also be a little bit of a strange sort of not implemented or bugged feature or whatever, because it says 43%. And it's a complete green circle, which would imply 100%. And I think that is the same everywhere as well. So maybe games aren't in yet either. But whatever the case, we shall pick Western Europe to settle our company in. And here we go. So let's pause the game and welcome to Tech Corp. So here's our little sort of tutorial person. Welcome. I will help you while you get your ropes managing our company. Let's start by buying our first desk. Okay, on to all the big stuff, onto the big jobs. So let's just move you out of the way for the moment and let's just take a look at what we've got. So we've got ourselves 40,000 monies. Now, I think the game does this in dollars. Even though we're in Western Europe, it still gives us everything in dollars, but that's absolutely fine. So $40,000. And looking at where we are, we're clearly in someone's garage. We are in a garage of some description. Here is the garage door. This is it's a little garage window type thing. There's tools. There's a little sort of garage shelf. There's a board just here. So we're obviously moving into someone's garage because it's an available space. I quite like that. I also like the fact they've put a sort of a token rug down in the middle there. It doesn't really do much. It's right in the middle and there's all this space around the side. But I like the effort. I like the thought behind it. There we go. Also, this bike. What's going on with this bike? How is it magically kind of floating on the wall? Am I supposed to believe that this bike is suspended where it is on this sort of fairly flimsy looking cardboard box? That's very odd. So the first job is to buy a desk. So here we go. A basic desk costs $2,500, which seems expensive, but actually when you look at it, you do get yourself a desk, a chair, they look quite nice chairs, and also a computer on it as well, which is pretty good. So it gives us a boost of +1. So let's buy that. Now, where do we want to put this? I'm thinking the relaxation area should be around here. Should be on the lovely rug. They can sit and relax here. So let's have all the sort of worky stuff going on around the sides. So let's put you down here. Let's have you, or do you want you looking in the middle? Yeah, let's have you looking in the middle because looking against the wall might be a little bit of a bleak outlook. So let's put you here. So the first person can go just here and they can look out over the room. So we need to hire our first worker by going to the bottom menu and recruiting a sales executive. Okay, so this person is going to get us contracts. So we need to go down here and go to this, and then we'll get a sales executive. The employee level is going to be low, and we'll just do it for 5 days. We'll do it for 5 days. We'll get a good number of candidates, and we shall see what's going on. Okay, so let's now move time on a little bit. And I think over here, we will see a number of candidates appearing. Okay, so let's wait until, can we get 5? Yes, okay, that's sufficient. I think 5 candidates. We can pick somebody that's half decent from a pool of 5 people. So let's have a look. So sales executives have skills of negotiation, sales, endurance, and productivity. Now, productivity seems to be relatively low for everybody. Okay, apart from, you've got 5. So Patrick Williams seems to be infinitely better than everybody else, and he wants less salary, it seems. Look, he's got negotiation. Oh, hang on. Oh, so, apologies, female. Oh, maybe it's Patricia. Oh, I apologise. Sorry, I called you Patrick. But it does look like it. Or is it Palrick? I can't read that. But whatever the case, Ms. Williams there. A negotiation of 50 seems to be much better than everybody else. Sales of 39 is better than everybody else. Endurance of 58 is better than... it's equal to down here, to David Johnson. And productivity of 5. Yeah, we'll definitely pick you. Absolutely, we will pick you. You're the best one. And yeah, you want less money and you don't want anything up front either. Yes, we shall hire you. It does say Patrick Williams, but this is a she. Okay, that's fine. Whatever the case. Yes, we'll hire you. Right, we need a desk. Yes, okay. So let's go to here and we need to assign this person to the desk. So now Patrick there is sitting there doing some work. So click on the sales executive and search for a software contract. So we need her to actually now go and do some stuff. So we're going to search for contract, possibly with a T on there. Let's find ourselves a software contract. So now we need to hire a programmer because we've got somebody going, hey, I've got this contract for us to do, but we now have nobody to do the work. So we're going to need another desk, I would have thought. So let's get another basic desk. Right, the programmers can go along this side, perhaps. Let's try and maximize space. Let's put the programmers sort of down here. So we'll have a nice desk. And then we'll go to employees and go for a programmer. Yes, please. Start recruitment of that. So you're looking for a contract for us. And now we just need to make sure that is that going to be mixing up the whatever you were, sales execs as well? Right, hang on. Pause time for a second. Are you all programmers? You are all programmers. Oh, crikey. Okay. Right, so let's look. So programming, research, endurance, and productivity. 1, 1, 3, 2... Okay, you're all terrible. Oh, hang on a minute. You've got a productivity of 4. Robert Wilson. A programming of 40. Research of 33. Endurance 58. And productivity of 4. Yeah, you seem pretty good. So what's your name? Robert Wilson. Let's just move time on and see if we get anybody else. 9 candidates. Oh, hang on. Right, 9 candidates. Has that opened up any other better people? Robert Wilson is there. 2010. No, it really hasn't. Do you know what? Rob, you're coming in. Rob Wilson, you're 26. You are absolutely hired. Yes, welcome. Rob, you've got a desk. You've got a desk in a garage. The first software contract is now ready. Notice the card on the right sidebar. Click on it to get started on your first development contract. Okay, right. Now, there are similar games out there a bit like this. So imagine we need to make certain components. So if we accept this, we've got 4 months and we'll get paid 62,000 monies. Oh, yes. So we need to make ourselves some UI components, so some user interface components, 5 of those, some networking components, 3 of those, 4 backend components, and 1 encryption component. And we've got 119 days left to do it. After assigning a programmer to a seat, click on him to assign him some work. Okay, so they're going to produce bits of software. Okay, right, and those pictures match these things. So have I got to instruct you to do every single individual bit? Or can I not just say, work on the software contract? This one here. And then you make what's required. Have I got to say, right, make UI components? Okay, right, it works like that. Gotcha. So now we're just going to sort of sit and just wait for you to work on those. Oh, I see. Right, so you're going to start making these. Right, managers are now available, says this huge message in front of my face. Hire managers to automate the work and break time of your employees. Managers require a manager desk. Oh, they get a fancy desk, do they? Because they're managers, because they're all important. Hang on a minute. Hang on, do the managers get a globe and a little cactus sort of plant? Oh, that's a bit unfair. Can I give my regular employees those? I feel like I feel like they're going to get all privileged. Select what type of employee you want to manage. Assign employees. Choose a color tag. Change the break time and assign tasks. Okay. Well, let's do that, shall we? Let's pause time for a second. Let's get ourselves a manager desk. Okay, so $2,500 again. I thought that would have been more expensive, but right you are. Oh, that's just very grandiose, isn't it? That's just showing off. Right, let's see if we can tuck this. I don't want it to go on the rug. Let's put the manager desk just there. And yeah, they're near the board then. So they can do some drawing on the board. They can draw very important pie charts like managers do. Okay, and now we need to get ourselves a manager then. Can we clear out these candidates? Can we... Oh, no, hang on. No, yeah, these are the candidates. I don't want these anymore. Can we clear those out? Ooh, Mary Miller has come in. Oh, she's a very good programmer. Do we get another programmer? She does have quite a high salary, but that... Oh, yes, programming 50. Hang on, 5047, 5047, 585. 5047, 50... where are you? 5047, 585. Oh, yes. Yeah, hang on. Can we get her as well? Can we hire her? Where was she? Where are you? Mary Miller. Yeah, you're coming in, Mary. Absolutely. You're hired. You've got no desk yet. Wait there. Let me get you a desk, Mary. There we go. Right. And you can sit down here. A little bit of a gap there. We'll put you just there. Nice. And then we shall put Mary on that desk there. She's very good. You can make networking components. You can crack on doing that. And then we need to do a manager. So let's go to here and let's find ourselves a manager. What other things are there? Lead developers, researchers, engineers, and marketers. Okay, let's get ourselves a manager. I've already done it, have I? Oh, it's already in progress. I've already done that, everybody. Right, okay. Let's move time on. Let's wait for that to move up a little bit. So candidates to be hired. Right, are they all managers? Are they all managers now? No, they're all programmers still. Hang on, why can't I do managers? Have I not done that? Oh, I thought that was grayed out before. Clearly, the other one was still running. Okay, right. Start recruitment of managers, please. I want that to go up to maybe 5, possibly, and have a look what's going on there. Now, imagine, are they all going to be managers now? There's a programmer left. Who'll be around for another day on the list. James Smith, you're going to go away. And then, yes, all these other people are managers. So you've got management, intelligence, endurance, and productivity. Oh, my goodness me. Hang on, there's someone here. So this person here, Jane Miller, you've got stats of 10, 8, 53, and 1. I mean, a productivity of 1. You need to redo your CV, embellish it a little bit. That's terrible. You want $31,555. Yet John Brown here has got skills of 50, 44, 57, a productivity of 5, and he wants less money. John, absolutely. You're in, John. Well done, John. Welcome aboard, John Brown. Right. You're doing that. So now what did it want me to do? Sort him out. Manager type. Oh, manage the programmers. Yeah, manage these two. Yeah. So those two people are assigned to you. Send employees to rest at... no. Oh, I see. Right. They're going to wear out. Okay, I don't know, 25%. So when they get to 25%, go and have a little rest. Lovely. Color tag. I don't know what that does. Blue. Let's have hot pink. Everyone loves a nice hot pink. And then set task. Okay, work on that. Work on the software contract. Can we not tell? Do we have to micromanage it to that level? Okay, fine. So they're both now going to work on this thing. Okay, that's fine. Right, both of you work on network components then. Is that what now that's going to do? They're both going to work on that. Oh, there you go. It's got the hot pink thing above their heads. Marvellous. So if we unpause time, I can't click on either of these people because they're being managed by John over here. Okay, so John, in his fancy chair on his fancy desk, is managing these two who must feel a bit disgruntled, but there we go. So, yeah, I can't click on them, but now I click on John to see what they're doing. Right, and they're working on networking components. Okay, so now we just run time on, I guess, until all these things are complete. So what are our objectives? Complete 2 contracts and earn 100k. Okay, well, if this one's paying us 60 odd k, I imagine those 2 contracts will complete that objective. Okay, fine. Can we buy something else then? What else can we buy? Let's have a look at exciting things. I like the idea of a fridge and a water cooler. Oh, actually, a couch might be quite nice. So I can have a little sit down. Let's get a couch. I'm going to put the couch just here. I'm going to put it right on. Hang on, let's put it in the middle. Let's put it just there. In fact, no, let's not put it toward those guys. That might be a little bit off-putting. Let's put the couch just there so people can go and have a little relax. And let's get us a water cooler as well, because people need to go to the water cooler and have a chat. That's what they do. That's where they go and badmouth their fellow colleagues. That's how it works, isn't it? Let's put the water cooler over here by the open sign. So yeah, let's drop that in as well. Okay, right. So we've got some stuff around the place. Your employee's energy is too low. Give him a break so we can work at full speed again. Okay, so they're getting tired, are they? How do I figure out whether you're tired? Is it that thing there? Okay, hang on. What does that say there? Right click, show furniture menu. Remove employee, move furniture or sell furniture. Oh no, right. Okay, that's linking to the desk. Right, you are. Yeah, so I assume, is it that bar? I assume it's this bar around the edge, which is their sort of stamina, if you like, or whatever. Oh my god, hang on a minute. I'm not managing you very well. We've got many, many of those components. Stop working on those. Work on some UI components. We need a couple of those to come through. So they're both working as a team. Go team. So now we might as well do... Oh, hang on. No, we don't need that. No. Okay, fine. Now we want some back-end components, which is the big cog thing. And then we want an encryption component. And then we'll be done. So, okay, right. So we just sit and wait for this to do it. Yeah, I was sort of expecting the manager. I could go, right, these 2 people that you're managing, the programmers, need to do the work for this software. Rather than having to say, right, okay, now work on the back-end components, now work on the encryption component and all that kind of stuff. So we've got 4 of those, and the encryption component is that thing just there. That's taking a little bit longer to work on. But we've got loads left. Now, I've played similar games to this. I wonder if we carry those over. I wonder if we have a stock of UI components and networking components. If we made 8, we only need 3. So I wonder if the 5 then remain. I wonder if those 5 just sort of sit there. Right, hang on. Pause time for a second. Let's deliver this. So we've delivered our first software contract. We've got our big pile of money, which is very welcome. We need to do another contract. So now we're not doing anything. But they're still working on some stuff. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, work on another encryption component. That's fine. We probably need those anyway. This thing pays 69 grand and it takes 5 months. We need all sorts of different bits and bobs. Absolutely, yes. Right, okay, so we've got one of these done. Oh, look! People have all got up and they're going to do other stuff. So she's having a drink. So whoever you are. Mary is having a drink. And Robert is having a little sit on the sofa. I mean, he's not got anything to... I did notice there is a television. Do we go and get them a TV? Yeah, why not? Oh my goodness me. No, yes, of course. Because this is the 1990s, you can tell by the machines. They're obviously ye olde 1990s machines. Of course, the TV is going to be absolutely gargantuan. Look at it. The TV is huge. Okay, let's drop the TV just there on the edge of the rug. Right, okay, that's quite big. Customization? Oh my goodness me, I can change the colour of the furniture. Yes. Oh, yes. Hang on a minute. Can I change it to, is that hot pink available? Yeah. And lights intensity. Oh, you can make it very moody. I think I might have the lights on. Maybe not quite full. Let's have the lights on there. Okay. And here's how we upgrade. So if we have 1.5 million monies, we pay 15 grand rent. I guess we don't pay any rent where we are right now. And yeah, we can have more furniture and more employees and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we'll have a slightly bigger space. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, what do we do with these then? Ugh. Oh, no. I quite like the blue. I like the cooling blue. Although now I wish I could change the sofa. I'd like to change the sofa now. What's that? What's that there? Move furniture or sell furniture? Oh, I'd love to change the colour of the sofa. It looks a bit weird, but okay. Right, so let's move time on. Let's get these people back. Oh, hang on. John the manager has now decided to come over and join us. Oh, look, we've changed the colour of everything. I didn't realise. Our chairs, our office chairs have changed blue, and also John's desk has gone blue as well. Oh, lovely. Okay, so now you're just sitting down doing absolutely nothing. Can you go back to work now, please? That would be great. Can you go back to work? Can we tell you to go back to work? Okay, fine. So they're working on encryption components, or they would be if they were at their desk. But they're not actually at their desk. Time's running out on this contract. How long? You've had a break for several days. That's 2 days at least. Right, good, well done. You've had 3 days of sitting on the sofa. Maybe you could go and do some work now. So yeah, they're working on encryption components. Oh my goodness, but they're flying through the encryption components. Yes, okay. So we'll make sure we get those done. Yeah, so now it's just a case of managing what we need. So let's get these things done. Let's get encryption components. We will have the last one of those done. Marvellous. Right, and then let's get back-end components. Oh, they could absolutely tonk through these. Look at that. Yeah, this is no trouble at all. This is no trouble at all for my amazing team. Right, 6 of those. Photo components. Okay, so they're making some sort of video kind of software. It's got videos and photos in it. So, okay. So grab these. Oh, I've got an extra one of those I didn't see. All right, and then video components. Get those. 6 of those. Oh, they're so quick. They're so quick. You two are brilliant. We're just absolutely flying through these. So that will be done very soon. Okay, stop task. I think we might have got an extra one. Right, pause time for a second. And we can deliver this. And we've got ourselves a video component, I think. I assume that's what happens. I assume we're going to keep them. If it's like other games, we would keep that spare component. We would just put it in a sort of a library or something. So, okay, deliver. Now that you have the basics of software down, it's time to work on some hardware. Hire a researcher and assign him to research on hardware parts for a product that you would like to eventually create. Okay, right, now this is where the good stuff happens. Right, let's get us another desk then. And now I've got 115 grand. We can afford a desk quite nicely. That can go, maybe they can go over here next to the boss. Can they go next to the boss? You know, keep an eye on the boss. Make sure he's actually doing his job properly. So we'll have that. And now we need to hire ourselves a researcher. Yeah, okay, absolutely. Yeah, start recruitment for a researcher. And then we'll see what we can get. Right, also, some more software contracts coming in. Yes, please, we'll do that. Yeah, there you go. Photo component, 1 out of 7. So the extra one that we created on the previous bit of software, we've been able to carry over to just here. So what are you guys working on now? How about you work on database components? They're probably a little bit more complicated. So work on those whilst we wait for the new person to be hired. So come on, let's get to 5. There we go. 5 seems a good number. Good number of candidates. Right, researchers. Okay, there's this one here. Thomas Davis seems pretty promising. Research of 50, 40, 57 and 5. Yeah, you're way better than it seems everybody else. Yes, okay, well done, Thomas. You are absolutely hired as well, and you can come here. We'll assign you there. And now, what are you going to do? Oh my goodness me. Right, we get to research only one thing. That's locked. So desktop hardware Gen 1 is locked. Mobile hardware Gen 1. I mean, given that we're supposed to be in the 1990s, and we just bought a television that is the same size as a small family car, I don't think mobile phones are going to be on the way just yet. So utility hardware. So that is what, a headset or, you know, it's stuff like a mouse or a keyboard or something. Okay, well, these things are locked off. Okay, do that then. Research utility tech generation 1, please. And meanwhile, our guys have got to get on with delivering this contract. So, yeah, okay, well, let's just move time on until they finish working on all this stuff. How quickly are they doing the database components? Yeah, that's taking a little bit longer. It's a little bit more complicated to make database components than all the other stuff. Oh, good grief. Okay, fine. He's discovered that tech already. Okay, new tech discovered. First gen. Next, I'm very confused. Okay, hang on. Is he doing it or not? And there's also 10 candidates. Can we stop looking for researchers now, please? Can we stop here? Although, to be fair, there's quite a lot of good... Oh, my goodness me. There's a lot of good researchers in. Did I go too early? Hang on. Current employees. Where's our researcher? Is he good? 50, 40, 57, 5. As opposed to 50, 40... Oh, yeah, maybe I jumped the gun a little bit early with you. Never mind. He's in now, and I'm sure he's brilliant. Thomas, we still love you. It's great. You're still welcome here, even though lots of other people are better than you. It's fine. Right, keep on doing the research. You lot keep doing the programming, and we'll come back when either Mr. Researchy Man, he's finished doing some battery tech. Oh, this is very exciting. So yeah, when he's either finished doing that full range of research, or when these guys have got this software contract sorted. Okay, Thomas, the researcher, is some sort of mega genius. So he has discovered hard drive technology. That's fine. So first generation hard drive tech, yes. He's also discovered Bluetooth unit technology. I thought we were in the 1990s. I thought we were supposed to start a long way back in time. Was Bluetooth a thing back in the 90s? I thought that was more of a sort of 2000s onwards thing, but okie doke. Right, they are working on stuff. It took a long while to get the database components in. Plus, I might have sort of misread how it works when we built an extra one. There are only 39 days left, and they've got quite a bit to do. And also, they're going to go on a break soon. So, utility CPU tech, he's very good. So yeah, look, they're getting worn down. They're getting worn out. So I think what might happen is they're going to go and sit and watch telly and have a drink. So yeah, look, they're not doing anything anymore. Utility RAM tech. So yeah, time is running out. These guys need to sort of come back off their break very, very soon indeed. Meanwhile, he's absolutely furiously just researching everything. Utility GPU tech. How are you doing in there? Oh, have you finished? Oh, you might well have finished. Oh, okay, fine. Well, we've got nothing else to do. Let's just do utility hardware Gen 2 then. I know we've done that, look. Research 6 parts. I just keep doing that. Yeah, absolutely. Go to Gen 2. I don't really know what you can find from that, but just go and do that. And we need to earn 22k. We've got 19. Oh, I mean from now on. Oh, okay, fine. Well, when we pay this software contract, when we get paid for that, that will complete this objective and it will move us along a bit. So let's just hope they come back from their breaks fairly soon. In fact, can we just tell them to all go back? Work and... no, not on break. Tell them to go and do some work. Go and do some work now. Please go and do your jobs. Yeah, you're almost back. I've sent the manager away a bit early, but that's absolutely fine. Go to your desk and do some typing, please. We need this contract. Although I don't think there's any penalties for us not completing the contract. I don't think there's anything bad. Right, hang on. Right, pause. I might have built an extra thing there. Right, algorithm components. Pointy sort of arrow thingamajigs. Right, how quick are these? I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be absolutely fine. We've got one done, we've got a couple done, and we have an extra database component and an extra photo component as well, just sort of in the bank. And I guess that's what you could do. With this. If you've got no contract, you could just get them to just make those and just build up a library of them. And then at some point, when a contract comes in, you could then go, all right, I've got 5 of the 10 database components required or whatever. Okay. Oh, we figured out 240p. The future truly is here. Right, let's deliver this then. So, ta-da! Click on the first button on the menu below to begin prototyping. Oh, this is very exciting. Right, let's prototype something. Okay, advisor, help me. Right, there we go. The parts on the left or right side represent hardware parts that the researcher discovered. Drag them into the middle to create your first blueprint. Okay, so what am I making? Am I making a phone? Or what? It looks like I'm making a phone of some description, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, well, let's drag that in. And let's drag in a utility GPU. And what am I making? What is this? I'm very confused. So I've got a Generation 2 display. and a GPU, so a graphics processor thing, a battery, and some RAM. I don't know. What do I do with this? Drag them to create your first blueprint. Okay, and then I press start, do I? It's going to cost me $6,000 to make whatever this thing is. This terrible sounding thing. Okay, no engineers available. Now we need to hire an engineer. Okay, blueprints have to have a success rate, so depending on your engineer's skill level, as well as parts compatibility. Well, I wasn't really sure what I was building there. I'm just building a thing. I mean, is it a phone? Is it I don't know, a tablet? Is it a mobile device? It's got a battery, it's got some RAM, it's got graphics, and it's got a nice screen. Well, nice for the time. Okay, fine. Let's get ourselves then... okay, we need to get ourselves another desk. The engineer can go over here. The engineer can go in the doorway. I don't think we can fit many more people in there. But there we go. So we'll have that. And now we need to go to here and hire ourselves an engineer. So yes, 5 days, $2,000. Get on with that, please. In the meantime, I was going to say we need a contract, but that's fine. You've got us one of those. So yes, we'll accept that. And you guys might as well complete that thing. You're halfway through making one of those as it is. So right, finish that. And what do we need? UI components. We had one of those anyway. Oh, look, we've got the networking components because we had so many of them. We've got them spare, which is brilliant. So that's completed that anyway. And that extra algorithm component, we also got to put into this software contract, which is good. Okay, 4 candidates. Might just move time on a little bit because last time I kind of went a bit early on that. 7 candidates. Okay, engineers. For 50. 50. There's a guy here with 50. John Brown. Hang on. Aren't you called John Brown? Right, we're going to have 2 John Browns. It's fine. 26, so 50, 46, 59 and 5. And you want $30,000. Absolutely. John, you are hired. Welcome aboard. Oh, did I not hire John? John, where are you? John, come to us, John. Maybe I need to move time on a bit. John? I did hire John. We've got John Brown, the manager, and John Brown, the engineer. Yet I have nobody here. Oh, hang on a minute. They have a special desk. Oh, they have a special fancy desk. Oh, I hadn't taken that into account. Okay, right. Right, okay, there's a spare desk there now. That's nice. Right, yeah, there we go. Right, John, you're on your special desk. And what do we do with you? So select a blueprint. Yeah, you work on whatever this thing was that we just built. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but you work on that, please. And we'll move time on. I need to manage these guys a bit better because they're making loads of stuff that we don't need. Algorithm components. Make algorithm components. There we go. Right. Let's come back when John has finished doing whatever he's doing with this thing, tinkering with things, or when we finish that contract. Oh my goodness, a lot of things have just happened. New parts. Okay, an engineer. Engineers need an engineer desk. Right, okay, I should have possibly read that. Click on the engineer, start working. And now these things have appeared. So all these new parts have appeared. So, okay, I'll accept all these things. Blueprint completed. Right. So now what's that done? Earn 45k from contracts. Okay, I can't remember how much that one was going to pay out, but I bet it's around 45k anyway. Right, okay, let's work on this contract then. Let's get that completed. I just had a thought. Our software engineer folks are on a break. So they've nearly completed what they need to do. They've got themselves an extra algorithm component in there because, again, I didn't do it properly. I kind of misunderstood how it worked, but it's fine. So they've got an extra one of those, and they've had a break. They need to make 2 media components. It takes a little while, but there's 64 days left. So we're absolutely fine. So while they're having a break, and then they're finishing off this contract, why don't we do some more of this stuff? Let's just throw in some other stuff that we didn't do before. So let's mix up, say, Bluetooth, the audio unit, the Gen 1 thing, and the utility CPU. Now, I don't really know what this is. I'm prototyping all those 4 parts. Now, I thought I was making them into something. I thought this was me making these 4 things into one kind of device. But no, I think we're just prototyping those particular parts. So we've got this idea. We've gone, hang on a minute, I've got an idea. It's an idea of a thing called a CPU Gen 1 utility CPU. And then our guy's going to go in and make this. He's going to get the part and go, here is the part. Is it good? Is it bad? There we go. It's a real life thing now. I've made it. So it's going to cost us 4.8k. to do this. And then over here it says 10 days, 12k. 12, 24, 36, 48k. Maybe that means 1.2k. That would make 4.8k. I'm not entirely sure what that cost is as opposed to that cost, but we might as well get our guy doing something. So John Brown, do something while everybody else is on a break, because you've just been sat there doing absolutely nothing. So let's see what he's doing. So yeah, he's just working his way through that blueprint now, making some more parts. So yeah, we might as well get him to just finish off all those final 2 bits whilst everybody else is on a break. Ah, there we go. So he has done that blueprint. We've unlocked those new parts. We've got Bluetooth unit, audio unit, a 144p display, and we've completed this thing as well. So let's deliver that. It's time to upgrade our office to set up a factory. It doesn't have a cost the first time, but the rent will be higher and you need to repurchase your furniture and assign your employees again. Why can't I take my furniture with me? Why do I need to repurchase my furniture? That seems a little bit strange. I've got it here. Just move it. I've got a garage door. Open the garage door. Take out furniture. Put in van. Take to new place. Okay, so it looks like we are upgrading our office and we have no choice. We're going to do this now. It's going to cost 60 grand a month to rent. But I suppose we do have a factory attached. And I guess the factory is going to let us build shiny new hardware things. Okay, well, let's do this then, seeing as we've got to do it. So it's going to cost nothing right now. It's completely free at the moment. So, okay, let us upgrade to a shiny new place. Loans are available. I imagine I am going to require one of these at some point. Right, hang on, pause time for a second. Click on product creation in the button menu to unlock a category, TV, camera, audio, and start creating your first product. Okay, so we're in a new place. It looks a little bit better than the previous place. It looks a little bit more sort of official and formal. We've got ourselves... I don't know. We've got a sink. So we've got a little kitchen area over. Oh, that's a coffee maker. It's a little coffee machine. This is very important. Where is the teapot? That is equally as important. We've brought that board with us with the important pie chart on. And what we'll do is we'll finish up for now, but we shall be coming back to this most certainly, because I think we've got a good start. We've got a good start underway. We've got some products that we've got. We've got some, little sort of itemy, gadgety things that we can now build into a TV, a camera, or an audio product. We've got some programmers that can keep doing the contracts to bring the money in. And yeah, we'll just go from here. And also, we need to sort of outline all this now. We need to put this back in, all the desks and stuff, and get this place set up. And I imagine, yes, we can now go to the factory as well. So yeah, we'll do all that next time. So we're making our own hardware next time. Will it be good? Will it be terrible? I know which one I would be putting my money on, but there we go. We'll find out next time. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I quite like this. It's fun. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be splendid indeed. And also, if you are not already, then please do subscribe to see how we get on in Tech Corp. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's follow Matt Spence, aka Duke Nukem, as he chases after a dirty villain. There are a lot of angry people still. I don't know why. Never ever employ him, he's terrible. This place is full of rats. Timothy Robles with your kind of crazy eyes. You have tea leaves something for one of my shops.